so existing zone is RS, residential business highway, and it's plot 17, lot 92, 128, 111, 112, 163. Those plot numbers, are you familiar? Could you tell me what, because it says reflects commercial market changes, can you tell me what those uses are currently? What the commercial uses is?
I'd have to look at each one on the GIS. I know one of them is the roofing company at the very southern end on the right. The properties in that area are contiguous to each other, so whichever one's up before that, it might be.
So that's after the rustic?
Yes, after the rustic.
Is it Eagle Roofing Company?
Right.
Which has dumpsters in the front yard?
Right.
Okay.
And then
So,
Roy comes back the other way, Roy Power, okay, they're going back to the
Up
rustic.
towards the rustic, right.
And then you can Roy Power equipment,
so I
jump
am,
the jump guys, and concrete guy.
Right.
so I understand that you're not a zoning official, but, do we allow dumpsters in front yards or dumpsters that are, well, dumpsters? Advertise. I don't know, I don't know about that, it's a dumpster. And so the other part of this question was, it was residential, did they come before planning board for a site plan review to make it commercial?
No.
No, so they're operating a commercial development in residential, because right now it's still RS.
Right. It appears to have started out as an office in that.
Right, and it's
building.
expanded into dumpsters, and, I'm not, it's a great place for business. But, well, let's do it right, I mean, if it requires being cleaned up with dumpsters off the front of the highway, whether it's marketing or whatnot, but right now they're illegally operating as a business or a commercial within a residential area. But that whole strip, 146 is somewhat, well, it's not directed to you, maybe as you have this conversation with Mr. Anderson, but I've had residents call me up and say, what's going on over there? I said, well, I'll bring it up at the opportune times. I think this might be one of the opportune times.
Yeah, I've spoken with Mr. Anderson about that property, and I'm not going to go so far as to say he has an enforcement action on it, but he's been in discussions with the building owner.
Okay.
And this change to BH brings it a step closer to being compliance, if you will. It's not going to solve all the problems. I believe he's got more things to do with Mr. Anderson, but yeah.
Personally, I don't have a problem with going business because it is, well, what I have a problem with is because of an existing use which became business without going through the proper channels.
And maybe that's what's happening now. See, I don't know the
Then
exact.
you have the paving company across the street and northbound.
They've been in to see me. They're going to come
And then
through.
if you keep going up what used to be, there seems to be a lot of fill being brought in to a location just before the 146A split.
They've been to see me too. They're going to be coming for site plan review as well. The auto body.
So what comes first, the site plan review, or somebody just does what they want? Not direct
Site plan review.
Yeah, I know.
It was the first meeting I had with them, and then, they were apparently doing some site work to prep for site plan review. So, they took a building down there
Yes, they did.
next to the auto body, yeah. So they're,
So they had a residential, which was demo taken down, and they
Right.
expanded, which was, to your knowledge, was the paving company? How would you know you weren't here? Did they ever go for a site plan review to change from residential to become?
no, but they've been, like as I said, they've been in the meeting recently. They're planning on.
No, I know that, but they took a house and they expanded it into a residential.
Yes.
Which I don't have a problem with, but what I want to see is that the rules and regulations are followed.
They're putting the cart before the horse, and if they're gonna violate this, and I know Kerry's been on it, sending out letters, but it's a joke, they're not adhering to it, and before it's changed, due diligence. If they should be fined, do it.
Yeah. For what it's worth, I have spoken to all three of them, the ones that you mentioned, and they are planning on submitting a site plan, so that tells me Carrie's been in touch with them.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Right.
But they ignore it.
No, I'll just stick with my question for Mr. Vieira. I saw Mr. Vieira. Hi. How are you feeling about the proposed zone change for your neighborhood, your property? Hi, Mr. Piero. Last time you were here, you are in Plat 1, Lot 143, I believe that's your property, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you had some questions, you wanted to maintain it to be agricultural, to pass it on to your children. And then Mr. Kravitz, you had some dialogue, changing what is currently in existence, RA 65, and in this plan it's being proposed to be RS 40. Are you comfortable with that?
Well, like I stated before, I am concerned about losing the current use of the property in terms of any agricultural applications that I might have at the present time or in the future as a homesteader, which is how I plan to retire the property. I'm also very concerned about how it might affect us, my wife and I, as we're aging, in terms of the rates and taxes. From what we have read, supposedly once you change an agricultural piece of land to a residential, it puts it at stake in terms of property taxes, and we're very concerned about that if we were able to afford the home that we so much, we worked so hard to maintain and keep and raise our children, hopefully have grandchildren visit. We are concerned about the possible historical laws of the property, given the fact that it's within steps to downtown Slatersville. And one of the very few lots that perhaps exist around that has been close to town and who knows what type of historical value it may have. We are very concerned about whether in the future we might be able to do some activities, whether it is selling Christmas trees to just having any type of poultry activity on the property. So we have a lot of concerns about the change as it is, and not to mention, I wasn't thinking about bringing this up, but years ago, I actually stumbled upon a rock, which I thought it was a rock, but I have been told that this rock, it's actually a tombstone, perhaps, of a child, that who knows how long ago it existed in this property, and who knows who placed it there. I found it a mound of soil and rocks, and I immediately saved it, just thinking, my gosh, who knows what kind of North Smithfield ancestors in this property. And I value that, I respect that, and I also respect the nature around it, which is pretty much getting lost because of development. And I do understand the importance of development and bringing more tax dollars. I think we're living in an age that it's so important to maintain anything of value that we can preserve from previous landowners that speak of this land. What's so important in maintaining the value and character of this town, which I actually happen to appreciate very much, and my children who have been raised in this town. So,
the headstone, there's a gentleman in town, Richard Keene, who's on the Heritage Commission, and I think that he knows pretty much every inch of land in this town. If you want to reach out to him, he's well aware of the cemetery.
I can't even read anything on this. Some people have told me it might have been a tombstone, footstone, where people would actually kneel and actually pray to. So I'm not even sure, but it's obviously it's not a natural rock. And so, that's just a symbol. But I decided to keep on the property because I have respect for whoever. And I very much appreciate it.
The other question I have for you, describe it, you've had, I saw some correspondence with you.
Right, I was gonna tell you, Paul, that I'd given you an email last week about the resolution we came to, which would have been involving amending the use table, such that the RR district, which is currently zoned, its properties are, the changes to RS would be the same. But I speaking with David today, I think we're gonna propose to you that we would switch gears on that because of the way the advertisement was written. It's not as if you could amend the section of the zoning code, section 5, uses, because it wasn't advertised very well. So I think it's just best if we let Mr. Vieira's property drop out and remain as it is.
So in essence, that's all number 8, ID, correct?
Yeah.
Not just Mr. Vieira's, but everybody else's property.
Anyone reported?
Anybody have Morningside Drive, Tall Timber, Greenwood?
Well, no, I was just thinking Mr. Vieira's, but,
Just that one property.
yeah.
Yeah, but, well, is that not spot rezoning or?
Again, it would only, spot zoning is if you change somebody's lot,
Right.
to zone, you're not changing his lot. He's asking, don't change the lot. That's not spot zoning.
Okay, but he's in the center, he's in this area.
I understand, but he has to keep his grandfather rights. You granted it, the other people came in and asked. It's up to the council, they can do either or, but it wouldn't be spot zoning. Spot zoning is I came in
No, I
and asked
know,
you,
but it's,
to change just my, he was there asking to change just his lot to something. The comprehensive plan suggests that this is, that's the proposed use, and hope for the area, but at the end of the day, you wouldn't take away someone's rights if they objected. He's objecting, but it's up to him. Because the alternative that Mr. Kravitz said you could do, but you're gonna have to advertise and post another ordinance about amending the use table. We haven't talked about amending the use table. We've been talking about adopting a comprehensive plan amendment and the developing, the lots, the lot designations, not the use table. We've never mentioned chapter 5. We haven't, that hasn't been advertised.
Specific lots that we were looking at.
Right.
Not use table.
Not use table.
Zones, not specific
That's
lots.
right,
If
exactly.
we want to do the zone table, we'd have to take that as a separate thing.
Right.
We could review all of them.
You could do that, and I think you'd have to, again, if you're gonna amend the use tables, you're probably gonna have to have the planning board weigh in on that. And they haven't weighed in on a change of use tables. Their recommendation, I mean, you could accept all of these recommendations, some of them, or you can pick and choose. Although obviously we'd rather not, I get that, and the planning board would rather have you not, but Mr. Vieira is making an argument to the council can take that into consideration. That's what public hearings are all about. So you're not rezoning Mr. Vieira's lot we're not creating spot zoning by allowing him to keep his designation. That's the way I view it. The other way around.
yeah, okay, so I agree with what you're saying. I was just thinking that there's a number of lots here that are listed like E. And to me, to say that one of them stays RA 65, not spot zone, I should have chosen my words a little more carefully. But it looks like everybody else that's not here is it's proposed to change it to RS 40. And I would like to have Mr. Vieira feel whole when he walks out of here. I wanted to, if it means keeping it RA 65, I'm okay doing that for you. But I'm just a little concerned about all the other neighbors. Are we going to open up a Pandora's box if we do this, or can we just skip number 8?
Tom, would it make sense to pull out those properties that are on Victory Highway, contiguous with this property? And leave Northgate, Tall Timber and all that, because that's really what the focus was on, correct? Because that's where as soon as would be, that you were really looking at.
Yes, I suggesting.
Down zoning, I guess that's the right term, right? You were looking at down zoning in that area?
Right, so you're suggesting you would remove lot 399 right down to 143, effectively, this island, if you will, would stay the same. You would only focus on the changes in Tall Timber, which is fine, that's fine. That's fine.
So for the record, Tom, I'm looking at lot 1, 127, 330, 134, 143, 142, 140, 141, 399, 155. Are there any others?
For 127, this would stay RU. This is actually a zone change associated with Silver Pines Phase 3 that a previous council has already
We're just
changed.
looking at the green box.
So look at this island would stay the same.
Okay.
It would stay the same.
That's what
God
I'm
bless you, ladies. God bless you, gentlemen.
That's what I'm saying.
I like it.
No, thank
I like
you for
it.
being diligent and not giving up.
The only other one while we're at it, because there's only a couple more, it does not involve Mr. Vieira's properties. But I can quickly pull them up, 13 lot 24.
Can you give us an ID number?
Yeah, I got it right here. The Souza properties,
Old Smithfield?
yes,
13? Yep.
right, lot 13, lot 20, yeah, area 13, ID 13. And it would be plat, 13 lots 24 and 25. You know, it's awkward to look behind you, but if you look behind you, these are the properties we're talking about. One of them is highlighted there, that's 24. And then 25 is a large lot that comes around. This is already split zone, and a good portion of the property is already REA. They've asked that they not be included in the zone change, which simply means that property would remain like it is. So with a mix of REA and RA out there, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. If that one would be removed from the list, that's what they've requested. There was a letter from the attorney there for it. That's not an issue with me, I'm just letting you know that. And the last one, frankly, is because it's the last property. It's map 17, lot 15. This is one where Attorney Scott Partington from Cumberland had asked that this property be included. It's not a frontage lot on 146, but it's, as you can see, it's only one lot behind. It's completely surrounded now by the parking lot of Anchor. They've asked that this little parcel, which was a house that they purchased, be business highway, which I don't have an issue with that, obviously, because it's what, you know, how it's been changed. That's along the same lines of thinking, Paul, about the market is kind of dictating what's going on in this area, so a change to PH would be consistent with that.
Yes.
So those are the extent of the parcel map district changes.
Yeah, it's surrounded by.
With that, that's really all I have to say on what I would recommend if you wanted to open it up to continue the public hearing in case more people wanted to provide information. or maybe-
Mr. President, maybe I just suggest before you do that, if the council's in agreement with those changes, maybe Tom could recite them, you can vote on them, so that the plan that this will be updated as a.
Yeah, but we do that as on a public hearing or after? the public
No,
hearing?
you can do it right now, you can make that change, keep the public hearing open, but at least you're taking care of this business. If you got, if that council agrees, that's all I'm suggesting. If you don't agree, that's fine.
So we're changing more than 3 lots, because that, the one on Victory Highway is more than lots, but those 3 changes that we discussed.
So that's right, I would just have Tom recite, maybe recite those changes, the subtraction of X amount of lots, I don't know how many, and the addition of 1 lot. Just recite those things, you can vote on it.
So it's 8/13/22.
I don't have, that's what I'm saying, maybe Tom would just put it on all these lots.
It's not all the lots.
No, but that's what we're talking about. But on 8, well, we're gonna take a motion anyway, right?
Right, I was just thinking, if Tom could recite, let him recite them, then he could make motions to, if the council would, just make sure the plan's
Tom,
on
can you put the map, always got black up, beautiful. Just right.
There won't be any confusion.
Yeah, I know which ones they are now. So what we would, at least what we talked about, is removing from the list, which would let the zoning stay as it is today. Lot numbers, what's the plat right up there? Plat 1, lot numbers 143, 142, 141, 140, and 399, 143. Those properties would retain their existing zoning map designation.
Tom, did you say 152 and 161 to square away?
Oh, no, you're right. You're right. No, I did not. 152
Oh, here we go.
and 161 would also retain their current designation. Good catch.
So, Tom, just recite them one more time.
Actually, I've got it before, yeah. Up top, yeah.
Yeah, and then we're presumably also letting a plat 13 lots 24 and 25 retain their current zoning designation and potentially adding in terms of the EH change.
There's going to be a motion
Oh,
to
good.
remove, to retain, and a motion to add. Right now, I just want to focus on the motion to retain.
So the motion to retain is map 13 lots 24 and 25.
That's a motion, so moved.
Do you want to do these as three separate motions?
Yes.
So under ID number 8,
Yes.
Let's start.
we're going to leave the zone change as is on 399, 161, 152, 143, 142, 141, 140, and 134.
I see, what about 399 and 161?
That's the first one I said.
Oh, I'm sorry, I apologize.
Yes.
Yes.
134 would remain as it is. 134 would remain.
134 is already for.
Okay,
Are you-
so it's 140, 141, 142, 143, and 399. And 152, and 160. right?
Yes.
So is there a motion to retain the zone on those lots?
Or remove those from those numbers.
So moved.
Motion by Mr.
Second.
Zelinski, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. O'Hara. Any other discussion? Roll call vote.
Mrs. Bottomoli?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Hara?
Yes.
Mr. O'Shea?
Yes.
Mr. Zelinski?
Yes.
Mr. Vadeney?
Yes. Then the next one is on ID number 13, lots number 24 and 25 would